Let me bring up one of the chats. Ooh.
Something wrong?
You should take a listen to the live stream. It's not that good. It's not that good.
That sounded fine.
Okay.
Are you talking about the hiss?
Yeah, it sounds really loud.
I can either get rid of it for a live show, or leave it on for you to get rid of for the audio.
Everything just sounds loud.
Should I bring the volume down?
Maybe.
I'll bring the volume down. Does that sound better?
Let me unmute it. Wait a couple seconds. You're saying you're about to bring it down? Wait a couple seconds. I guess they can, if it's too loud for people, they can turn it down on their end. Try the... Check the YouTube stream. Where are we? There we go.
I mean, I was watching a video and it was talking about like where audio kind of should be, and we're under the threshold of kind of when it's considered too loud. We're still under that threshold.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like whenever I edit, I have to like either, like raise one of us or lower one of us, or like I've got to do a bunch of weird stuff with the levels because it's just it's inconsistent. It really is with both of us.
I think that's more to do with our personal preferences on how we like to see Audacity, because I like to see blue. Whenever I edit you like barely have blue.
Mine's at the highest, or almost the highest. I just don't want to blow out the audio, because you can always, I mean, if the audio's blown out, you can't really fix that.
You're
so
right.
I've got mine at 90%.
Yeah, and I've been told that, like, where broadcasting on TV is, the max is always set to -3 decibels. Which I believe whenever you do your limit, you always do -4, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I always have to get rid of that background noise for you anyways.
Right, yeah. I mean,
so,
like I said, I can either have it for the live and you can get rid of it in the audio or not have it in the audio, and make it impossible to get rid of.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Yeah. Did I just exit out of something? Hold on. History. Oh, I love you can just go back to your last tabs. Because I exit out of things on accident all the time.
Oh, I do too.
Okay. Got that.
I'll try that.
Dang it, I exited out of the chat. I want to...
I'll do some messing with some settings, and maybe I can get rid of that stuff for the live.
I guess, I don't know. I didn't really realize it was that loud for because I don't hear it on my end. I don't hear your background noise on my end. That's why it's always kind of catches me off guard whenever I'm editing, because I don't hear it now.
That could be because of Skype.
Yeah.
But I forgot to hit the tweet button.
Chat. There we go.
Okay. I'm ready to start the show. How about you?
Leonardo DiCaprio reportedly being eyed for a Joker origin movie. Okay.
No on all of those accounts.
I mean, you say that, but...
I do not want a Joker origin movie. I don't want it.
Well, the origin, yeah. I mean, it depends on what they mean origin. Like,
Now, him first meeting Batman? Sure. That origin, yes. Him becoming the Joker? No, don't want that.
Yeah, him meeting Batman, I would want, yeah. Or, it's like all of a sudden he appears out of nowhere and he's causing chaos and stuff, that kind of stuff. Not like, oh, he was, like he was a member of the Red Hood gang or whatever, or what the no.
Fell into a vat of acid at Ace.
Or he's been around for thousands of years and he's, have you heard that one recently?
No, kind of the last one I heard, and this was a while ago, is that there have been 3 different Jokers over.
Yeah, that was when Batman was on the it was some throne.
Chair. Yeah, it was some
chair. Yeah,
some chair of not knowledge.
Told him, but there was a story where he was like the Joker apparently. What was it? It was something to do with like the I guess something to do with like Vandal Savage and like the Lazarus Pit or those type of things where he's been around for the Joker's supposedly been around for like thousands of years apparently, or there was something like that. I think right before the reveal of the 3 Jokers or whatever. I don't know. Comics have gotten crazy. Captain America's a Nazi. What the hell is going on?
But supposedly, like, some past version of Captain America is going to come back and beat his ass? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. And I mean, there's also some
I've
people
not
saying
read
that it's
comics
not
for a
really,
while.
it's not even really Captain America. It's like,
It's an
who knows?
it's an alternate history Captain America. Like, God, stick with the story.
Just bring back regular Cap. I miss regular Cap. I do.
Okay, I'm gonna start this show.
Okay, let me retweet it. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to episode, was it 200? Was it 200? Or, yeah, 295?
5, yes.
I don't have my show notes. Yeah, 295. Couldn't find my show notes. I have so many tabs up right now. But 295 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
It's September already.
God damn it.
Like, summer went quick.
Yeah, it totally did.
I remember
But
when it was like
I don't like
June.
the heat, so I'm totally okay with.
Oh,
it's
you
like,
and me both.
and it's like, you know, it's been like really hot, really hot, really hot. First day of September, it's cold. It's like, holy crap, it's cold. But I like that. I'm okay with that.
It's kind of cold right now. It's only 88. Or, yeah. But that's Oklahoma. I'm just glad it's not 100.
It's 60
Yeah.
here, so yeah, and yesterday I'm pretty sure it was mid 80s, so yeah, it dropped 20 degrees, but hey, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's 80 degrees in the 80s seems hot, but for Oklahoma, we're used to like it being 100 right now. So we love 80, and when it gets to the 70s, oh man, that's just so nice. Anyways, though, what have you been up to?
Some stuff, not really a whole lot. Life is Strange Before the Storm came out yesterday, and I played that because I loved Life is Strange. You need to finish it.
Yeah, I do. I need to finish a lot of games.
Yeah, like Batman Telltale. That's another. It's another
Extra Life.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Life is Strange. The prequel came out, kind of where Life is Strange was somewhat you trying to figure out what happened to the missing girl, Rachel Amber, with her. I'm gonna say friend, Chloe. And this is the story of basically how Chloe and Rachel kind of started hanging out together and became really close. And it's...
How's the voice actress?
See, I didn't notice any difference in anybody else but Chloe. And I read online, everybody else noticed everybody else but Chloe. And I'm like, how could you not notice that? Because, because of the whole voice actor strike, the original voice actor, who would have loved to do Chloe again, wasn't able to because of...
She was still part of the game, though, like, right? Part of the development of the game. She was just not voice acting.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't name her off the top of my head, and I don't know.
Isn't it
if
Ashley
she was in
Birch?
the credits.
It's the same chick who does Tiny Tina, right? On Borderlands. I think so. I think I've seen that she's come out and she said she's been part of it, but not the voice.
Yeah, it is Ashley Birch.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I totally noticed a difference. But I mean, it was still delivered the same way that, in the same way. So it wasn't that much of a difference, just a different voice. That's all it was. And instead of a rewind feature, like a time manipulation thing that was in the first or the original game, because Chloe, being the badass punk that she is, she does this thing called talkback, which is basically just throws a bunch of insults at a person, trying to make them do whatever she wanted them to do. And you kind of have to pick the dialogue that kind of matches what that person kind of recently was kind of just said. Like, and like the very first one, like the bouncer at the club that she was trying to get into, was like, isn't it your bedtime? And then she comes back with the very, very original, isn't it yours? That kind of a thing. And like you have to like win like so many times, like you have to like choose like the right one so many times. And I'm not sure what happens if the other person wins the amount of times that because I've not lost one. And there was one, and kind of like how difficult it is how many times the other person can win that argument. And there was one that I did that I couldn't lose a single time, and I totally didn't. That was Discord.
Yeah, I got that notification too. Which we have a Discord.
Yeah, hey, Discord. GeeksFTW.com/Discord. But yeah, I'm totally liking it. I've got some theories on stuff, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody because it just came out yesterday. So, and two, I'm not the only one with theories with the theories that I have. Because if you go on the Reddit, you'll totally see them. So. But yeah, it's a good game. The game is still filled with kind of indie music, but since Chloe being the punk badass that she is, it's good indie music because it's rocking.
That's good.
Other compared to the stuff that that Max would listen to. It wasn't bad. It was just I didn't quite care for it. So. But, see, there was that. And also a big patch in WoW came out, so I've been playing that. What about you? What have you been playing?
Oh, what have I been playing? Hold on. Played a little Smite. I think that was last week. I played a little Smite. That's still really fun. Smite is still a fun game. There's a lot of games like that are out there that I'm like, man, I want to play this game and I want to play that game and I want to play that game. Like they're all games that I could see myself, if I had like a group who was just down to keep playing those games, I would keep playing Smite. I would keep playing Warframe. I would keep playing,
Yeah, Warframe totally came to mind when you said.
Just a bunch of these games. Um, I keep playing Diablo. I got on the Diablo train late though, so but Smite's pretty fun. It was fun jumping back in there and um uh jumping back and figuring out which characters I play and quickly realizing, oh, I play this character and she's pretty awesome. I play Artemis. The
Yeah, you said that last time.
Yeah. And just getting around to, or just, getting familiar, refamiliarizing myself. They're having I think they have a double XP when you group up this weekend.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like something like party up or partying up or something. I saw on Twitter. I did a favorite of it. Um, Hop on Smite and earn two times everything in a party. So I guess it's double everything, all the rewards or whatever for
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if the people I was playing with are going to want to play that this weekend or what, but and also, oh, I saw Fortnite has some new stuff out. I kind of want to go back to check that out, but also on it was a Tuesday. I was telling you I was streaming and Twitch was down, and
Hmm.
um, I was playing some Overwatch, and I got to try out Doomfist finally.
Yeah, I did see that. I have seen him played. I haven't played him myself.
He's kind of fun. Like you're just when you I don't see him helping anyone out, but just helping yourself out. He kind of seems like a selfish character. I don't see a way you can support any type of support, as in like soldier 76. You can throw down the heal, the little heal
Right. Yeah.
thing, and it can heal other people and stuff like that. There's a lot of characters who have some ability to help others out, but I think Doomfist he's kind of a selfish, selfish character in that kind of aspect of it. But he's really fun. I mean, being able to just melee and do a supercharge that goes into a punch that it, just project, or, just shoot you and what, 15 feet toward the enemy or what. It's really fun. I gotta say.
What's up,
Um,
Detroit?
I downloaded Destiny 2 for PC
I
finally.
did. I did too. I forgot I did play that as well.
I didn't get a chance to play it.
I did. I I guess it's because I prefer to play shooters definitely on PC. I definitely liked it a lot more on
And you had all
on
those
PC.
frames, all those extra
There
frames.
there was that. There was that. I don't know. I
Buttery
think
smooth.
I think I'm also a lot better than I am on console because I'm like, grenade. Oh, it's stuck. Grenade. Oh, it's stuck. Grenade. Oh, it's stuck
Yeah.
again. I can't miss.
That
I
that's one of my fears about PUBG coming to Xbox, is trying to go and play PUBG with a controller and being like, "Oh my god, I'm actual garbage," because I'm so used to mouse and keyboard now.
well, here's kind of the thing though. How much a chance do we really get to shoot in PUBG?
That's true, yeah.
Like
That's why I'm
I
trying to be
was
aggressive in PUBG from now on. Like I'm trying to go to more popular areas
I have
and
also thought about that too. Just getting more aggressive so I can learn finally how to shoot
get the
these damn
experience.
guns.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. You need that experience. Because sure, I can get to top 10 easily just avoiding people, but that doesn't help me when
Right. It does. You when somebody nears by, you're fucked. So You know, you need to have that kind of experience when somebody else is nearby to survive.
Yeah, I got to second place. It was a match Def and I were playing. He kind of what's it called? He got he was glitched that match where he was like
Oh, was
able
it the
to
one
see.
where he was running through the walls and stuff
He was
in the
driving
car?
through walls and stuff. Yeah. And I would jump in the vehicle and it was the weirdest thing. I wish I had it recorded, but like it was like
Totally
there's like
get totally get banned for that.
I know. I mean, luckily we didn't kill anybody.
Yeah,
But
otherwise they would have reported you.
yeah, he got like stuck somehow or whatever, or it crashed on him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna call it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm just thinking, I'm gonna just finish this, see how far I can get. And there was like 40 something people left, you know, so I didn't really expect to get that far. But I got to the last like three people. It was me and then two others, and it was down to like the tiniest little circle where I was in this one little building, and there's like there's a bigger building right next to it. Um well, kind of next to it, but kind of catty corner, I guess. Um and it got to the smallest circle, and I finally had to just leave because the circle was out of my building, and unfortunately the other two people were on the other building, second floor, and they shot me from up top. But man, I was proud of myself. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna see where I go. I'll get a few extra battle points.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
finish this up, and man, I've got that makes like 4 times I've gotten a second, at least.
Well, you and I have done it three times.
Oh, we've done it 3 times. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We did it twice in duos and once in squad with Def.
okay, yeah. So at least 4 times then. But yeah, we. I I find myself getting torn between regular and first person
I hear you.
because I like playing first person. I do, but I also like having that advantage of being able to see directly behind you.
Yeah, you could play third person, and whenever you get that itch, just press. I think it's V.
Yeah, but see, then you're giving yourself a disadvantage. At least when you're in first person server,
Everybody else has that.
everyone's there. So, but yeah, man, I just want them to. They need to release some more stuff for PUBG. They do. They need to like release one of those new maps, or the parkour stuff, or something.
I think the parkour stuff is not as far as long as we thought it was.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Because apparently when they showed it off at E3, that's all they had of it was just a concept video. Like they hadn't. Did you listen to that interview that they did at the international, or
I don't
not
think
the
so.
international, the invitational?
I don't think so.
Yeah, like I think it was like before the first squads match. There was an interview with one of the devs, and he was saying that that map is not designed for the movement that they have planned. So because of the variable heights of everything in that map, they are trying to figure out how to get that all working smoothly. But they said that the new maps that they're designing have these new motions, these animations in mind already. So they're designing that map in that way. So they're not having the trouble that they are now, like
Yeah,
one wall being just slightly lower than all the others, and
that is tricky. I mean, they are adding a mechanic after they've designed the map, so yeah, it is difficult. But they've shown off stuff. They've shown off a tease of the desert map
Yes, I have. I have seen the picture.
where it's kind of like an urban jungle. They're
Yeah,
making it seem like, so that's gonna be kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. It just they need to give us something, just
I mean they're updating the game. The game is slowly becoming more stable, which I like. I'm
well,
still
they're
crashing a
updating it
lot.
less frequently now.
Right, yes, but they're still updating it. It is becoming more stable. I'm still crashing a lot though, which sucks.
That's odd because I can't think if I've crashed or not. I might have once, but I hardly ever crash, and I've got.
Yeah, I'm crashing all the time.
I wonder if it's CPU.
Well, I'm not having frame rate issues anymore. It's just straight up just going, and it always kind of happens either right as we're getting into a match, or as I'm waiting on we're just starting to stream, waiting for all of us to get ready to go, and then it'll crash right as we're about to go.
Yeah, I say CPU because my CPU's newer than yours, and that's like really the only thing because your GPU like smokes
Well,
fine.
there were people crashing between matches at the invitational too.
I did see some of that. Yeah,
So
they had to
so
do what some
it's not
restart.
just my my 5-year-old CPU, which I was actually looking today, on Part Picker, on PC Part Picker, and apparently my CPU costs more than the current model. Because my CPU right now costs like $533. The 770K, or yeah, the 7700K is just above 300.
That's because it's discontinued, right? And
What, mine?
probably yeah, they probably don't make them anymore.
But why would people want them though?
I don't know. It's weird when it comes to old parts like that. I've noticed that how there are some that are like, they're not made anymore and they're old and yet they're so expensive. And it's like, why? You think it would be
Why would you want it though? I
because
don't.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but yeah, I'm saving up for the new GPU because I don't see a reason to upgrade the CPU yet. Everything I
Yeah,
look at seems to be, every new, the new games and stuff I look at, my CPU works.
yeah, and that's exactly where I was too. And then I got my new GPU, and like, oh, my CPU was taking a lot more than I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, man, the thing, the big thing I would think would be the upgrading the motherboard and so that I can get what is it, DDR4 RAM is what it is
Mm.
now, because I think we're still
Isn't
on DDR3.
I thought RAM went the other way. If that's not the case, then there's totally DDR5.
Well, DDR5 is what the GPUs are using right now.
Yeah, but I think there is totally DDR5 sticks though.
Is there? Let me look this up. Because everything I've been seeing is I thought has been
Memory.
DDR4. Could be wrong. I haven't really looked too much.
I'm wrong.
Okay.
DDR4. I'm totally wrong.
Yeah, because I'm sure that makes a big difference, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about PCs to really have an answer for that. I'm just kind of in the numbers bigger, It's got to be better, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of PC talk in our group too.
Yeah.
A lot more lately now that,
You
almost
know.
everyone in our little circle has a PC now capable of gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
interesting.
think Scar is kind of like the last one.
Well, Scar has the what
But
is it? Not the
he's always complaining about it, though, the Alienware.
yeah.
He's always complaining about how it doesn't how he can't even take Windows 10.
Yeah. I mean, he at least has something. Unlike I think
And
Ace.
Ace, I'm not sure if he's actually gotten his. I know he was looking into getting into the PC, but I don't know if he actually did.
I don't think so, because when we were, what was it? When we were in that Discord with Blue and Def, was it last week? The week before? I was mentioning how all
Okay.
we need to convince Ace, and Def was like, "Oh, I was trying to sell him my old one," and and Blue was like, "Nah,
Well,
he's not going to do that," or
well, a while back, him and I had a conversation how he was looking into getting into the PC gaming
yeah.
because of where he works. That's where a lot of people there are PC gamers.
That'd be great. I'm looking. Man, I would love to have more people to play PC games with, because I would
Yeah,
play more PC games with. I would.
yeah.
Eh,
It was funny when I was playing Life is Strange. I'm like, God, the last time I played an Xbox game was the Destiny 2 beta, and then before that, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I played. I played some Smite. I played the Overwatch, and that's about it. As far as Xbox goes, I really haven't. I mean, I played some Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite, but yeah, the last couple months I've been just playing PUBG and a couple other things
Yeah.
on my PC. I've got a couple other games I want to play on the PC, but I mean Destiny 2's coming up, so that's gonna cut some. That's
Unless you
gonna
get
take
it,
a lot of.
unless you get it on PC.
That's gonna be in late October,
I know you could just wait. That's all I'm
or
saying.
I could, you know, get it on Xbox One for review, like I think I'm going to.
You hope you're going to,
I mean, I have in the past.
but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it again.
they,
Just saying.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just saying.
I'm gonna be optimistic, but we'll see. They did send me a bunch of beta codes though, and I did give them away. So, but the last 2 years I've gotten
Hope for the best. Pray or prepare
prepare
for the worst.
Yeah, that that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I always, yeah, I don't, I can't even expect the worst, because the worst always ends up being worse than what I can.
Worse than what you expect.
Yeah, exactly. But uh, yeah, but yeah, there's just so many people who are just either they can't afford it, or they don't want to deal with the hassle, or they think it's more of a hassle than it actually is. Which, I mean, I hear people, they're just like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with all these drivers and stuff like this, and having to. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about?
It doesn't come up as much as they think it does.
I've got the GeForce
If
Experience
you
app.
start messing with stuff.
Oh yeah, I've got that GeForce Experience app, which I've introduced to a couple people in the last month or two, and who had no idea, no clue what that was.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, I don't know why I'm gonna. They were like, Will, you got to help me out with some settings and stuff for. One of my friends has a 1070 just like you, and He's like, you got to help me out with some settings on PUBG and whatever. And I'm like, there's this app where you,
Check it out.
you know, it's the NVIDIA app. It's not a third party anything. It's official NVIDIA, and it optimizes all the games for you automatically. It's pretty amazing. It really is.
As long as it's officially supported by NVIDIA.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the big games are
Yeah.
on there. I mean,
Yeah, it's indie games you'll start having issues with.
yeah, that's
Like
where you're like,
until recently, PUBG.
yeah, but PUBG's on there. I mean,
It is
technically
now.
PUBG's early access still too, so that was one of my fears. Was I wasn't sure if it was gonna if they weren't gonna it wasn't gonna show up until it was actually released, but it's up there, which it gives me it gives me a good. I click the optimize, I look at the settings, and then I change what I think I don't what I don't need.
Yeah.
Like optimize, it wants foliage all the way up.
Yes.
It's like, no, you go down.
Yeah. It wants you to put everything at max. Like, not so much. Let's bring those back down. And the thing is, you can't set it to like a default. Because, like, I prefer to play games in borderless mode. I prefer it. It doesn't want to stay like that. It wants you like, no, full screen. No. Take less power to go borderless. Which is odd, I think. That it does take... It's less stressful on your computer if you go borderless than full screen.
That is kind of weird. But yeah, when you have multiple monitors, you want borderless.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And you can't save that setting. And I don't understand that.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not that big of a hassle, PC gaming nowadays. I mean, it's just the cost.
Yeah.
And I mean, here I am, what, 4 years later, almost 3.5, 4 years later, and I'm just now having to upgrade my GPU. I mean, I guess I technically don't have to because I can still play games. They're just on low. You know?
You're exactly where I was last year.
Yeah, which that's pretty good. I mean, and all I have to do is, technically all I'd have to do is get a new GPU, and I wouldn't even have to get I wouldn't even have to get a. Technically, I could spend like $200 and get like a 1060 and be pretty good.
True.
Because the 1060s are actually they're not that bad.
No.
Their performance is quite surprising. But I kind of want either a 1070 or 1080. If I'm gonna make that purchase, I want to extend. I want to get the most out of my buck.
Yeah,
I want it to last the longest.
For that PUBG invitational, they were doing a raffle, and I wanted the new GPU, or not GPU, CPU that they were adding, because it was the 7700K.
Mm-hmm.
But they also were another one of the prizes was the 1080 Ti. It's like, you know what? I want the CPU, but I'll take the GPU still.
I'll take anything. I'll take either or. That'd be good. I did sign up for that raffle thing too, and obviously didn't win.
Yeah, there was like over 1 million entries. So I'm like,
Yeah, well, did you see, what is it? PUBG has taken the place of Dota 2 as the most.
Did it actually surpass Dota 2?
It did. Do I have this up? Uh, I thought I had it up. What is it? The most concurrent players?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, PUBG overtakes Dota 2 for the most concurrent on Steam. 5 days ago. Oh wow. Last I saw, it was at like 800,000. Something crazy like that. Uh,
Yeah, 800,000. Yeah, that's what it's at, or at least at the time of a lot of people started saying it.
yeah, because it sold over like what was it? It seemed like a couple weeks ago it was like, oh, it's sold over or it was like a month ago. It was like, oh, it's sold over 3 million copies, up 5 million. Now it's 8 million. And it's probably even higher now. I mean, it's kind of crazy how big this game has gotten, and
Yeah, absolutely.
and we've had people. What was it Knox that was talking about how it looks fun to watch, but you know he was comparing it to DayZ, and
Yep. Yeah.
boy, I
It's
had to be like, no, no,
no,
don't you compare this to DayZ.
no.
This is nothing like DayZ. Like, it kind of, it kind of looks the same because it's based off the same game,
Hmm.
but that's about it. This game does the opposite. This game, you know, kind of forces people to come together and, you know, interact with each other versus DayZ, where it's like three hours later, you know, um, Stuart and I still can't find each other, and yeah, I don't even know if I came across a zombie or not.
I
To
remember
be honest,
I did.
I know you did, but I can't remember if I did or not. Oh man, that I was so mad. I was so mad because I mean that's a big chunk of time to play a game, and
Yeah, and it's 3 hours, and that means you can't. I mean, this wasn't around at the time, but you can't get a refund.
exactly. See, that's past the 2 hour window. So yeah, you're playing a game and you know, you don't even know if you're having fun because nothing's happening in it. And you and me are looking at these weird Russian signs trying to be like, okay, I think I was right.
Okay,
I think that
the A, see the R backwards. I think that's what that letter is. But then it, there's
there's a
another
backwards
K.
K. Yeah. And yeah. It's like, I think I was there, but I can't remember. I know I
Don't know
was
for
right by the
sure.
ocean. I was right by the ocean. I know that much. But yeah. See, that was a fun game to watch because you'd watch the videos of it and they didn't,
Yeah,
people would edit them and it'd be like you get all the
yeah.
highlights of it.
They were heavily edited.
You wouldn't get the 3 hours of I I get, oh look, this is cool. I found a can of beans,
Yeah.
which I just remembered the can of beans that you gave away.
Oh, yeah.
And you and
I totally remember
didn't
that.
you end up
The whole,
dying
whole
because of
story
that?
now. Yep. I gave somebody some food because they didn't have any, and then a little while later, I ended up running out of food myself, and I could have survived if I would have kept that food.
I just remember watching that video and the editing you did at that point. Oh, that was pretty funny. But yeah, that was a game I was so hyped for because it was so fun to watch. But PUBG is fun to play because it forces people to play.
Yes.
That's the good thing about it. That's the unique thing about it is you got that mechanic of the the electricity, which what where wasn't the it I can't remember or not if the casters for that invitational if they were calling it smoke or they I mean I'm still seeing a lot of people call it smoke.
No, it's not smoke. I think they were just referring to it as the blue circle.
Yeah, it might have been that, but I'm still seeing a lot of people call it smoke, and I'm kind of like
How is it?
they've
Where on earth are they getting smoke from?
I have no idea.
I
I'm
I knew from the minute I first saw it that it was electricity, because it's blue, and lightning effects all over it. That's the universal sign for electricity.
I mean, it is electricity, and they've come out and said it's electricity. So, there's no debate anymore. It's electricity. But there are some people who are just like, I don't know. I watch random streamers, and they'll be like, "Oh, the smoke's coming, the smoke," and I'm thinking, it's not smoke. I don't know, but I guess that's it for me. Nothing new or exciting because nothing really has come out. You know, things are about to start coming out though.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely be talking about Destiny 2 next week. So.
Yep. So
that's
prepare
about it
a blanket because I know I will. No, I am actually interested in like seeing if the game is actually better. But unfortunately, I can't take your or Def's word for it. I'm gonna have to take somebody else's word who, like me, fell off the Destiny wagon.
I'm down to earth with Destiny. I've always talked about its faults. And I've said the main reason I play is because I have so many people who want to play, and it's just fun to shoot at things in that game. I've always talked about how the story was well, there wasn't even enough story to be
There wasn't story.
And, I always complained they needed more content.
You said there was story. I disagree completely.
I corrected myself and I said there wasn't even enough story to be But yeah, I'm hoping they've corrected a bunch of stuff with Destiny 2. I really do. That beta though, that was not a positive experience, but they said it was they said it was like an old build.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're right with that.
We've already fixed the things you guys are talking about. We swear. So.
Yeah. So. I guess what you got some news, Stuart?
Some news. Hey, we were talking about PUBG for a good while. And we know that PUBG is coming to the Xbox, but is it going to be an exclusive, though? They said an exclusive launch. They've never mentioned the PS4 release date, but now it's kind of come out that that Microsoft is helping with the publishing of it.
See, yeah, this is a real.
So a lot of people are asking, is it really a launch exclusive or just a straight up exclusive?
Well, this is where it gets tricky. Now, this is where it gets, oh, my brain hurts. Oh, I'm slamming my head on the wall over and over again because, what was it? There was it was Destin Legary from IGN who he's like a content producer over there or some, I don't know. He does like the Destiny podcast over there and he streams and he does PUBG. He even tweeted out asking about like, is this gonna be asking all this stuff?
And that whole thing is in this article.
Is it? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it's just they have a partnership with Xbox, yes, and they're gonna put an Xbox is or Microsoft's gonna publish it on the Xbox version.
But
So,
but the thing is, though, they're still not they're not saying anything. Like they're not confirming nor denying it, though. That's the thing.
of course, I mean, but that is the thing because they're just you don't know because you could be like, oh well, they're really leaving it open because they're saying they're publishing it the or the Microsoft's publishing being the publisher for the Xbox version, so that could mean oh it's an exclusive, or that could mean oh that's just for the Microsoft or for the Xbox version. Like
Right.
it's just
Yes, I agree. It could be just yes, they're partnering up just for the just
like
for this console launch.
it's the ultimate PR speak.
Yeah, but the thing is that we have nothing further to announce at this time. We'll be working hard to bring PUBG to the Xbox sooner. It's like that doesn't answer the question at all.
I mean, the game isn't even out on PC completely, you know.
No.
Is not even on early access for, you know, for Microsoft or for Xbox. So, I mean, who knows? But there are lots of games that we thought exclusive for Microsoft that, like, what is it? I just got a PR email that said Dead Rising 4 is coming to PlayStation 4. I was kind of shocked. I was thinking that was like exclusive for Xbox and PC,
Yeah, I did too.
But PR email today saying it's coming to PlayStation 4. So I mean,
You heard
when
it
you
here
have
first.
when you have a partnership with, a company, you don't want to talk about its competitor, I guess, until that the terms of that partnership are up.
Right, or until you are in a position where you can talk about it. But
And
yeah,
see,
I agree. I
also
agree with you completely. But
the
the question
thing is,
came up.
yeah, the one of the things is it's going to be early access on Xbox. PlayStation doesn't have an early access program. So, I mean, it's until it's completely done and ready to be launched, it's not going to be on PlayStation anyways.
Trying to think. Is Ark on the PlayStation?
It's either just came out or is about to.
If it just came out, then it came out. Oh, came out Tuesday. Okay, never
See?
mind.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been the only thing I could think of that could be on the the PlayStation in early access, but nope, it was just released.
Yeah, so I mean that's the thing. They don't have an early act. The PlayStation's not doing a lot of things, that I like early access or the EA access or
Take that, golf rat in Paris.
what is it, early access, EA access or God, there was one other thing I was gonna bring up that they're not really doing. I can't think of it. Your whole golf rat Paris thing kind of made me forget where I was going with that, but
Because how true that is.
yeah, but I mean, PlayStation, they're not really. I guess they feel like they don't have. They're not doing the cross game. They're not playing ball.
Oh
doing
yeah,
cross
they're
game anything.
being complete asses.
Yeah, so it's like they feel like they don't need to do have EA access or early access games or cross gameplay or anything like that
They
because
totally
they think
did for a while with PC. and Rocket League. They did for a while. And then they got rid of it, and now that Rocket League on PC is playing with everybody, they took their ball and left.
And Minecraft is playing with, you know,
Yeah, and now
console, Windows 10 version, and then mobile. Yeah.
yeah, every version except the most up-to-date PC build is not working with it.
Yeah, so that's that. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. PlayStation, and you think that, you know, because they're being so arrogant and, you know, not playing with others and stuff, you think the consumers will wake up and see this, but no, they're just still behind Sony.
Because they do 4K.
I mean, you think maybe it's because you think it's too late in the console cycle for them to really, you know, screw it up too badly. I mean,
Oh,
they've
no.
already done so well.
They
You
can
think
always
they feel like they don't have to?
Somebody is always looking to eat the top dog's lunch. So
I mean, at this point, do you think even if they do their worst, do you think Microsoft could ever catch up?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That's just I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It really is. But
Speaking of crazy,
okay.
Bethesda finally came out with their Bethesda Creator or whatever that shit's called, Creation Club, where it's not paid for mods, but it totally is paid for mods. One of the first mods that was on there was horse armor, power armor.
That was when they announced that Creators Club thing at E3, one of the images was for Power Horse armor. So this isn't really new. I mean, we kind of
but the fact that it was like the first mod onto this thing was that.
Yeah,
and
they're
boy,
having
does
a little
it look
fun,
hideous. Right? Yeah, it is definitely them poking fun at themselves, but they're still asking for money, which I think that's.
How much are they asking for?
It's a good question.
Is it $5? Wasn't that how much the?
I don't know. I don't know if this article even says, or if I can find out. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on prices.
Yeah, but this is the paid stuff is just for like new stuff. All the old mods are still going to be accessible and stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
This
is only for people who go through this creation club if they want
where
to.
they get help and resources from Bethesda
Yes.
to make sure it's a premium experience according to them. So yeah. I'm not too upset with that because there's the way to do the other mods, but
Yeah. The fact that their last attempt at paid for mods kind of blew up in their faces, that they're trying it again but differently, is just like, you're just kind of asking for it. Or nobody's ever going to use this. It's just plain and simple. Nobody's ever going to use this.
Yeah, I mean, how many gamers do you think actually use mods in the grand scheme of?
Bethesda games, a lot. Like, Skyrim and Fallout 4, absolutely.
So you think the majority of people playing Skyrim or, PC Bethesda games, the majority are using mods?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I don't know. I haven't played a Bethesda game on PC yet, so.
I mean, heck, when I played Skyrim on here, I was totally using mods. Just to fix the shitty UI that Bethesda does, because that's really what I use mods. That's really what I used to do, was like to make it easier to do what I wanted to do, because Bethesda can't do UIs.
Yeah, man, I have Fallout 3 New Vegas, but I've never played it. I've never played New Vegas because I got it on PC, like I can't remember. I got it on PC real cheap, like after the fact. But by the time New Vegas came out, I was just burnt out from regular Fallout 3.
Well, supposedly New Vegas is the better Fallout game to play.
Yeah, but yeah, I got totally burnt out on regular Fallout 3 because I played I put at least 100 hours in that game. So, and
which is completely normal for a Bethesda game.
Yeah, I mean, but at that time, I was just getting back into gaming. So I was, that was quite a lot for me.
I hear you.
100, at one point, Borderlands, 300 hours was like my highest played game. I think that's what it was. Would have to check on, what is it, Raptor, if that's still around.
I think so.
I don't even know what my login stuff is, honestly. But anyways. So yeah, that's kind of funny that they're, able to, poke fun at themselves, but anytime you want to charge somebody for stuff that they were getting for free, that's not going to turn out great.
Exactly.
Just just work on your own content to give out as DLC, I guess, and just let the mods be free. Anyways,
let the mods be free.
Yeah. That's it for you, though, right?
That is it for me.
I got one thing that's kind of cool that, every time, Bungie's kind of cool in this way. Whenever there's some kind of really bad disaster or whatever, they're all on top of, making some special item to encourage people to buy it, so that to help raise money towards the relief. Like they had one for the back when it was in Nepal.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Back when that happened, they had a special thing, and now for the Hurricane Harvey, which, man, that stuff is I've seen a lot of images and video, and man, I can't even imagine. I really can't. I mean, it's just horrible. And Hurricane Harvey still isn't over, right? Is it still?
I don't know.
Because I heard something like
It definitely
I
kind of stayed for a while.
Yeah, I heard that it was like it was like gonna gain some more momentum and come back or something like that. They had mentioned it on the Rooster Teeth podcast how it was going back, in the ocean and gonna pick up more momentum or something. I don't know, but I mean, you see the pictures, you see how it's like just outrageous flooding.
Yeah.
Like, I over like you know, was it I saw an image where it was like what I think the water was almost as high as like the highway exit signs.
Yeah.
That's just I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, I saw one thing. It was like just a year's worth of rain just kind of dumped on Houston.
Yeah. I think they said on the Rooster Teeth it was the equivalent of like 10 inches of water covering all of South Carolina was dumped in Houston. That imagery is kind of crazy. But um what they're doing is they have a collectible pin where you're going to also get an in-game emblem that's going to be exclusive to this, and the money is going to go towards the Harvey relief, I guess, to help with the relief for the Hurricane Harvey. Which, it's three little hearts, and the emblem is like a blue background with three little red hearts.
Yeah. This is one of those times where people should really be watching the video.
Yeah, it's $15, which is, it's kind of a little pricey for a pin, but it's for charity.
Going to
So
a good cause.
yeah, it says as of August 29th, there are only 15,000 in stock. They're going to be producing more though, so that'll be good. But there are a lot of people out there who are like all crazy gung ho for cool exclusive emblems and in Destiny, and this is one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's tied to your account now because people used to get these as codes and they used to sell them on eBay.
Yeah.
There's even a code, right? There's even an emblem right now that's going for like $100 on eBay that was given away at Gamescom. I'm trying to get my hand on it just because I want the emblem. Like I just wanted to have it. I don't want to sell it or anything
As
like
a
that.
true fan.
Yeah, I
As
just
a
want to
true
have.
fan.
I just want to have that cool emblem, and people be like, "Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get it?" It's like you can't get it. Haha. Which in
As a
Destiny
true
1, I
fan
had like
to rub it in other people's faces.
I had a couple exclusive things. I had an exclusive shader that they were giving away at certain events that I won from somebody. I can't even remember where, but yeah, it's crazy. Stuff like that just goes for, emblems and skins and stuff like that just go for so much on eBay. You look at, if you got anything League of Legends, by the way, any kind of code for League of Legends, you could put that baby on eBay and make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Because those fans are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
So, anyways, that's a good way to help out and get a little something for yourself. Get a little pin to, like wear or and show how you helped. People be like, "What's that about?" And you can tell them, "Hey, it was a charity thing. It helped go towards the Hurricane Harvey relief fund." Or
Yeah, I've got a couple WoW stuff there from stuff like that. Yeah, because
so
Blizzard also does stuff just like that too.
I like the pin and I like the emblem. It looks it I don't know. It just looks cool. It's nothing crazy outrageous. It's just, it's a light blue background with three little hearts, three little red hearts. It's and also, you'll be showing people, hey, I helped out.
Right.
So, and there's other ways to help out too. What is it? I've been I've been hearing nonstop. You can text this to this and automatically donate $10 to the Red Cross. Whenever there's a disaster, you hear the texting like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just donate money somewhere than actually text it and it come out of my phone bill because that's kind of weird. But I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna pick up this pin for $15, though, just to have a little physical item as well as the digital item, and
Mm-hmm.
it also goes to help out the people in Houston.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's it. That's all I had. There wasn't a lot of news. I mean,
No.
I've been looking like the whole entire time we've been talking. I've been looking, and there's a lot of TV and movie news. I gotta say, that's all I've been finding. Um. Oh, real quick, I did pick up, or I did order the Daydream VR for my phone
Oh, okay. Cool.
because it was like more than half off. It was like $40 off today on like Verizon.com of all places.
Okay.
So I was like, "Ah, man, I really don't want to spend the money, but I really do want this, and I don't want it to go back up to like $80, tomorrow and miss out." So I will be getting that next. I think it's supposed to come Wednesday.
Okay.
It said like Wednesday, so hopefully I'll be able to talk a little bit about it. And I know you have the Gear VR, so I
Yeah.
can talk about it, and maybe we can, you can talk about the Gear VR, and we can kind of compare the two.
I after I haven't used the Gear VR in a while. I need to see if anything's kind of changed with it.
There might be some more new. There might be more content for it.
Oh, I'm sure
I would think
there's
so.
new games and stuff to play.
Yeah, I got to start looking and seeing what all I can get for mine now. But I guess that's it though. Be sure to you know check out the GeeksFTW.com if you want to see any of the links of the news articles we talked about, including the link to get the pin for the Destiny pin, to get the emblem and help out with Hurricane Harvey. All the links for the news articles are in each episode. Just go to 295 for this one, and show notes are at the bottom. There's also links to what is it? There's links to pretty much everything. Everything we're involved in. Twitch, Facebook, Discord, Mixer. We still have Smashcast, which I guess we need to take that off.
On the site,
Yeah, there's still Smashcast.
I totally replaced the Discord with Smashcast.
It's still up there.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Which one did I take down then?
Oh, did you take down iTunes?
No, iTunes is there.
Is it there? I don't see iTunes. I see podcast feed.
Oh, then I guess. Yep, took down the iTunes.
Well, normally there's the link to iTunes, but there's the Twitch, the podcast RSS feed. So if you don't use iTunes, like me, I don't use iTunes.
I don't either.
Stuart doesn't either. Twitter, Mixer, Twitch, my Mixer, my Twitch, because you know I have different ones than what Stuart streams on. So, Twitter's probably one of the best things to follow us. Stuart's at Casual Terror. I'm at Geeky William, and the show is at the GeeksFTW. We pretty much tweet out everything, like when we're about to stream, for whether it's game stream or recording like this.
Mm-hmm.
And also YouTube has the archived the archived recording of the show.
Right.
I guess
you could also watch us
Mixer,
live on YouTube as well as Detroit Slasher did earlier.
Yeah, I guess YouTube, or I guess Twitch and Mixer also has the archive, but it's only temporary.
Yeah, those are temporary.
Yeah. So, but YouTube has has it. So, I'm gonna try to start. I got some ideas for some YouTube content, and I know you were
cool.
talking about you wanted to do some stuff. So hopefully we can get some more stuff up on YouTube.
Some YouTube only stuff, not just a stream.
Yeah, exactly. Some stuff that require us to get off our lazy asses and actually do some editing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Heck, I pay for a subscription to Adobe Premiere and don't even use it.
Oh, do you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I guess this has been episode 295 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, and we will catch you next time.
See ya.
There's my phone.
Yeah. Speaking of, we were talking about Hurricane Harvey. My company has a greenhouse down there that we're in the process of building. Or were in the process of building.
Oh wow!
Don't know if it's going to be there when the crew gets back.
Dang, that's what insurance is for. That's kind of crazy.
Like it's not in Houston, but I believe it's in Cypress, which is right there.
Yeah. So is Secret Empire done with, or no?
You're talking to the wrong person. I haven't read comics in a good while.
I'm just waiting for it to be done with so I can read it all at once, I'm just kind of I don't know. I'm just waiting because I'm tired of seems like there's always delays and oh, they're doing an extra issue. Oh, they're delaying this. They're delaying that. Like, it can get pretty crazy in comics as far as that stuff goes. Luke Cage Season 2, first look revealed. Oh, Misty Knight with her arm. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, here you go. Where's there?
Oh, yeah.
Lot of hands / arms getting chopped off in Marvel stuff. What was it, like the entire phase 1 or 2 of the Marvel stuff? There was like each movie had someone get a hand chopped off?
I don't. Was there?
Hold on. There. Yeah, every time a character loses their arm in phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And of course there's a Inhumans ad on the page.
Unless you have an ad blocker.
Yeah.
Huh. No, didn't really notice that.
Yeah, I remember seeing people talk about that and I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that was just the thing, but I mean if the proof's there, it
Yeah.
happened. So,
Oh, another game. I was thinking we should play and record is Heroes of the Storm.
yeah, I need to download that. Uh, Now that I finally have the Blizzard app downloaded or
Yeah.
installed. You gonna play, what is it, Path of Exile tonight with everyone?
If that is indeed what they play, and there was a lot of talk of Gears of War and Forza and
Well, I know Blue has it. Was it Def was talking about asking if it was free. He was gonna download it. I saw Ace was playing it earlier today, even so. I've got it.
I do as well. I need to at least start it up.
I remember they sent me a beta code and then they were like, "Hey, the beta codes no longer work since the game's out, but here's a code for the $20 First Blood pack or whatever it is." So I got that. I don't know what's all in it, but I got it. Brock and Misty to appear in Pokemon Sun and Moon anime.
Totally saw that.
Now, is it the original voice actor? Or is
No,
it that second voice actor? Because that second voice actor, you know what I'm talking about?
nope.
Oh, you must have stopped watching. They had a different voice actor who was like totally not Brock. Not even close. Like it wasn't even they weren't even trying to play the same, you know. They weren't even trying to get someone to sound like the original voice actor. It was just, oh, we're getting a different voice actor. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah, I kind of ended up watching Pokemon around um, the original game stuff.
Yeah. I went back and forth. I would check in on whenever there was a new, whenever I saw, oh, there's a new Pokemon series. Okay, let me watch an episode.
I've seen a couple episodes of X and Y. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any in a long time, but back with the first couple different generations, like what is it, Shoto and Johto and
Yeah.
you know uh the other stuff. I'd watch like the first few episodes and then fall off, and oh, it's kind of first look as Hope in costume for Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm actually looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man was
I
pretty good.
I forgot all about that. That the Wasp was going to be in the second one.
Mm,
Did you end up picking up the Humble Bundle?
no, let me see. Human flatfall. Okay,
Human fall flat. I've been
the fall
seeing
flat.
um, Michael and Gavin playing that.
I've
That
seen
looks like a lot of fun.
I've seen their videos, but I haven't actually watched them.
You should. They're absolutely hilarious. Like like do you ever watch their oh shit? What's the name of that game? Something Beast.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like it's those. I guess that kind of model, character model, but like doing like physics puzzles. And it's hilarious to watch.
Hmm. Man, I kind of want to get the software bundle too.
It's definitely not a bad deal.
Yeah, because I'm on Power Director 12, so 14 would be an upgrade. Online course too. Online course for photo director, which that's what I would need. I do not know how to do any kind of Photoshop anything.
I made the news ones, like the two from mine news. I totally made those.
Oh wow.
I was quite proud of. Let's see, it's not that one. I was quite proud of this one right here. Just because I got the exclusive to look kind of as close as I can to the actual font.
What the heck
Are
is
your
going
dogs
on?
okay?
I have no idea. I hope so. Yeah, it looks pretty close, pretty spot on, though. I need to get caught up on Game of Thrones.
I do too, but I have no idea when I have the time to do that.
I need to finish Westworld.
Yeah, you need to finish that too.
I need to
West-
finish everything HBO related. Silicon Valley, I need to finish that. I only watched a couple episodes of that latest season.
Uh, I
That's a show
need
you should get into.
I need to get
I
caught up
think you'd
on
like it.
John Oliver. I haven't watched him in a couple weeks.
And then I think the Rock show Ballers came out with the new season. That's a pretty good show. HBO has a lot of good shows. But the person I was using their HBO Go stuff, I think they changed their password or whatever.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't have that anymore. Man, that was nice for a while. I
well,
don't really talk to that person, so I can't really be like, hey, can you give me your... I can't do that.
it's always Cody.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing.
Well, I'm gonna go, and you find out if a dog is still alive.
I will. And I guess we'll, I don't know. I'll catch you later. If they're not playing Path of Exile, then I don't know. Maybe some PUBG.
Maybe, yeah.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya. Bye.